Brute cam. Let's go, Brutus. Okay. Fried? Fried? Oh, get down. Oh, you like this? You haven't seen this yet. Get in. Go. Go, go, go. 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 Sit. Oh man, we got the Brute cam. Welcome back to Brailsford's Rides. I'm Matt, and today we've got the Project Fox, name yet to be determined by the time I filmed this. And we added up, the previous owner was having some serious issues. The reason the car was parked was because it started overheating, and he wasn't sure if it was a head gasket issue. I think I debunked that with the oil change, or you know, the radiator is bad, or thermostat, you name it, right? Well, when I changed the oil the other day, let the car run, it got to operating temperature, and there was a hole in the lower radiator hose, right about here, okay? And it was spilled out all the coolant. Well, when the car got to operating temperature, you can tell that thermostat opened because a whole rush of coolant came out and came spilling out that hole again. So that told me the thermostat was good, and that potentially the pump is good because it came rushing out, like there was a lot of pressure behind it. So I have a hunch that I might be able to clean out the radiator, do a system flush, because who knows when the last time this thing has been flushed, and then fill it with coolant and just kind of see what happens. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to flush out the radiator a bunch of times and see what comes out, and hopefully, you know, easy fix. And we'll upgrade to a performance radiator in the future, but right now my budget's a little constrained until I sell Bobby B. That's what we're going to do. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and hopefully it's informational for some people. Let's go. Alright, since we're going to be making a big old mess, there's a big old bucket to catch all that coolant. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and remove that lower radiator hose. It's already pretty decrepit, so it shouldn't take too much work to get that part out. Oh boy, now we're spilling some. I guess there still was some coolant in there. Good thing we put the bucket down there. Alright, so we're just going to let that spill out for a few minutes. See if I can strong arm this guy off. There she goes. It's just water right now. That's why it's so funky looking. It's all water. Alright. Well, that was pretty easy. And I'll see if we can get this top bracket off. Oh, perfect. I got the perfect size wrench for it. So this is a 3mm that's working on this hose clamp. And that might be loose enough to get it off. Let's give it a shot. Oh, it might be baked on there pretty good too. Alright, so it took some work, but we got the stock hose off. And now we're gonna put this replacement on. It's not exactly the same shape, but it should still fit in place just the same, according to Advanced Auto Parts. So let's get it on there. Now we're going to use the good old-fashioned garden hose to flush out the coolant tank and the radiator. As you can see in this reservoir tank, it's pretty nasty down in there. So we're going to give it a good flush. Well, there's an interesting problem. The radiator tank is leaking. See right there, they did a patch job on the radiator tank, and it's not holding. So I'm gonna need another overflow. Might be able to rip this out and do a makeshift one like I did in the MGB, but we'll have to We'll have to see. Oh shoot. Made a big mess already. Alright, the water's starting to come out clear. It's way cleaner on this side now. Now we're going to attach that lower radiator hose, fill her up, and let her run for a bit. But we're going to have to get rid of this. This is going to have to get replaced. These leaks are not satisfactory. I want to know how that happened, honestly. All right, now that we've got, there's some gunk in there, but now that we've got this top side of the radiator flushed out, we're going to fill it with water and let the car get to running temperature, and then we're gonna flush it out and drain it again. All right, so she's full. Now we're just gonna let it run. In the car. Let's see if she fires up. Without the jump starter this time. She's been having issues idling normal. So let's see what happens. Doing okay so far. Got good oil pressure. We're just waiting for the temp gauge to start climbing. My idle's crap right now. This thing doesn't want to stay idle. It's doing that. Anybody know why it would hunt like that? This is throttle body injection. Alright, I was having a hard time keeping it running and I wanted to go check everything. Here's my makeshift me foot pedal. Give it a little bit of gas, warming her up. It is taking forever to get up there, so the engine might be doing its job cooling. I might have just helped it out, cleaning the radiator, flushing it. That might have been all it needs. Might have just needed a good flush. It was really smoky to start out, but the car had been sitting a while, so the MGB kind of did the same thing, was burned out all that gunk. Now it seems fine. Check this guy out real quick. Had a lot. Oh yeah, look at nasty, man. Definitely need to get that out of there. Then we're just gonna pop the hose and let her free. So we flushed out more of the radiator. I think it did a cycle of the motor, and a bunch of nastiness came out. So we're gonna do this again a few times until we get clear, and then we're going to so we're gonna put more water in, close it up again, run it again until we purge the system a few times, and then we'll put our coolant in. Tell you what, guys, there's been some foul stuff that came out of this radiator. It is definitely way overdue for a flush. So that's good. Good news is the water pump's not leaking. I feel like it'd be very obvious if it was right now. Yeah, we're gonna keep cycling through this, guys, and I'll bring you back when we fill it up. If these gauges are to be believed, this thing is holding a good temp. It's still holding a good temp, and it's not a cold day out. So we're just gonna keep an eye on it, see what happens. Now we're putting our antifreeze in. I was told 2 gallon capacity, but it might not be enough. I have a feeling. I should have looked it up on Google. Oh shoot. It's more than enough. All right, we're gonna burp the system. So we're gonna run it with the radiator on. Get all the air bubbles out. Let's go ahead and start her. Alright, so our fresh coolant's already turning a little muddy looking. It's also probably got some residual water in there. I'll probably run it like this for a little bit, but then I'm gonna just you know, get rid of it, and I'll flush it again. It's not a big deal. This will be my long-term flush. Let's go check the temperature. Temperature's holding. It's all good. Yeah, let's seal it. Again, before you guys freak out at how dirty that was, I flushed it like 8 times. This will be a long-term flush, and we'll dump it again before we register the car. All right, so we turned the heat off. I wonder if the AC actually works. Let's test it. Let's see. I was told it worked, but we'll see. Let's see if we can figure this out. There's a latch. Undo the latch. Undo the latch. Let's try this top. I'm probably forgetting something. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. You know what? Let's not mess with it until I Google what the heck I'm doing. Then I'll break it. Let's go get the Brute. Take him for a ride. The Brute cam. Let's go, Brutus. Okay. Let's ride. Let's ride. Oh, get down. All right, guys, this is Brutus's first time in the new car. Let's see if he likes it. He's going in the back. Oh yeah. I think the Brute approves. I am tickled to death, guys. We are holding temp. We'll cruise for a little bit, and then we'll see what happens. What do you think, Brutus? Temps are still holding, pressure's still good. I think we might be all right. He is all about this, man. Stuck. Stuck. Running good. Sounds good. Temp's good. I can't stop smiling. Woo! We're gonna do the first real test pull. All right, we're cruising. First time we're cruising. We're gonna get back in the neighborhood in a second so we don't get a ticket. But she's running good. Temperature's creeping up there a little bit. It's still in normal. Highest I've seen it so far, so we're gonna get back and go home. So I'm sitting at idle. Temperature crept up as I stopped, and now it's going back down on its own. That's a good sign. Temperature normalized, guys. I think I fixed the cooling issue. Now I just need to get her registered and take her to work for some spins. Take the boys out. Enjoy it. You enjoy it, Brutus? You like it? He likes it. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's episode of Brailsford's Rides. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm glad it's working. I gotta go. Take care. Sit. Sit, stay. Stay. You like the car, Brutus? You like the car?